We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for the Falcons.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Gain of 29 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Saints first down.
Ready.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete to
that one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
It's Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back, get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught inside the 5.
Breeze.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 27, Allen, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 38, Allen, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
8-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 19 tight. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen.
Play action. Now it's Allen. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Mike 22 is coming. 20. Mike 22. Come on. Mike 22.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
10-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 9 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 58.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Saints.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
New Orleans.
Ready? Ready? I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your game.
Now Breeze lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with second and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's on the line there. Mess around and put that thing over your burn there. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. Every front of this line is for my turn there.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Saints 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Breeze now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Saints 17, Falcons 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From midfield, here's Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Saints 24, Falcons 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
44-yard line.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Play action. Breeze. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Complete.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints 31. Falcons 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this throw will be intercepted. And it's a fumble. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad. Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On first down, it's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the 22, Allen, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
And 7.
Allen. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports.
Falcons.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Marlon Davidson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It brings up 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Falcons 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Allen. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to
Yes.
and he will find Ridley
No,
as
it's
you
not.
played.
You eat dingleberries for breakfast.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're starting off 1-0 with these Saints, so I'll try and
Well executed.
How's Marcus Holmes looking?
fuck you.
They run. It's Gurley.
Oh, he's got to get traded in real life. Let's go. Oh,
No, he's not.
yes.
Now the Falcons
No.
use one of their
He's going to get traded to the Dolphins for a first round pick.
just under 40
It's going to be more than a first-round pick, I can guarantee you that.
No, he's too much of a headache for y'all. We'll give y'all our first round pick. Now you can do some.
Take it into the end zone.
That's it.
Touchdown Atlanta. Todd Gurley.
We're throwing out the wolves.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Now you guys going to have to give
Falcons
this
cut into that
Tua.
lead.
Let's see.
The try here for the extra point.
This
I'm
guy
going to send Michael
Dwight.
Thomas to the Patriots for Stephon Gilmore.
And his
This
kick
guy
is good,
Dwight.
but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
For a while.
Peter, what do you want?
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter,
That's a
that's
shit.
not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline
Okay,
comes
well,
into
I don't think that's
question.
true. Okay, dude, you don't need to sit on me. You can lay down right next to
You
me.
can't
There
have
you
those
go.
kind of plays.
Raiders are
So
good.
2 scores down. Time definitely not an
That's rude of you.
ally, but here comes the onside
Better
kick.
on
The
me.
Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
You don't even take those to the ball.
That's rude of you.
You don't even be the flea medicine.
Now following the touchdown,
Whoa.
Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Yeah, you be neglecting your
This
dog.
will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
All right, Drew gets a first dub as an old man who won't fucking retire. But the boys are gangsters. Oh.
Yeah, no this quick.
And this dude who has the Cowboys in the in SSR, or not SSR, in the other league that you were in, he was in such bad cap space, he just is trying to get rid of all his players. And I offered him Sony Michel, my first and my second, and I got DeMarcus Lawrence, Zeke, and Awuzie.
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Oh,
I know I'm adding Awuzie to the secondary. Oh my goodness.
oh,
Much to complain about here. They can steal a victory in a tough place
9
to
days
play
left
on a
until
Sunday
that ball.
night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take.
Here I am, rocking like a hurricane. What can Brown do for you? For you? Oh, look at somebody in that Akula.
Ooh, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with the upgrade. You shit.